How do everybody? So today I'm starting off on the Staff's Worcestershire Canal. I'm doing a bit of Kidderminster Crossley Retail Park urbanised fishing. Yeah, it's in the middle of town. I'm going to jump on the canal first. Hopefully I've got here before all the boats come through. Once they start coming through this section of canal, it just really muddies up, so it'll be really hard I think on the spinning gear for perch and chub. We'll have a quick blast here, a bit of fun, and then hopefully I'll catch a few fish there, moving on to the River Stour, and try and winkle out some pike from sections of the Stour I've never caught. And the plan is then, if I've been really lucky and I've not spent too long in those sections, I'm then going to move on to a section of River Stour much further up on BAA water, and then probably also drop back onto the Staff's Worcestershire Canal right by that as well, and try and winkle some pike out from there. Worst case scenario, if it all goes pear-shaped, I might drop down to the BAA water just above Bewdley and see if we can get something out there. I mean, today it's 14 degrees currently. It's one of those mornings where everything is drenched. So, you know, you're walking through, even low grass, your boots or your shoes are soaked through, your trousers are going to get rinsed. So it's one of those lovely, lovely predator mornings. So yeah, let's crack on, see if we can get a fish out. As there's been no boat flow overnight, it's really clear down here at the moment, so... Oh, fish on, what's that? Oh, surprise! Oh dude, I wasn't expecting you. Come here. Oh. Look at that, perfect little pencil pike, and he's away. Right, so not quite a disaster. I managed to winkle out one tiny little micro pike, and then 20 minutes later a boat turned up, and yeah, the swim just went to pot completely. I thought I'd try and get a cheeky couple of casts in before the boat came through, and disaster. I've snapped the tip of the rod section. So I might try and just cut the end section above the eye, but because otherwise it would tangle up every time I cast. But it might just be pike rod only now, but I'll just show you. So there you have it. I'm not even sure if you can get these anymore. It's the Coram 1 to 7 gram tip, I think it is. So this section plugs in, come back a bit, plugs in there. So I'm gonna have to try and see if I can get any more off Flea Bay, because I've not seen any, unless the new rod tip section fits. I'll have to find out, but for now it'll be a bit of a bodge job, but it looks like the pike rod's coming out. Gotcha. So I come from the depths. Should be able to just lift him in. Lovely jubbly. Look at the lovely red. They start to colour up now in this time of year. Oi. Bit of a disgraceful release there, mate, sorry. Ooh, there's a little jack pike. I think I've spooked him out of the weeds, to be fair. He might hit this spinner though. Yep. Fair play, little man. I just hope your grandma doesn't come along to chomp on you. Oi. He knows where to go. Come on, little dude. Let's be having you out of that. Apart from my net's inside out. Come on. in the net. No, he's back out in the net again. Right, so left this little dude in the water and whilst I've set everything up. Another little small pike, but really welcome. It's great to see these fish. I'd spooked him out of the reeds when I first got to the peg, but instinctively, I still can't sort it out. Call me here. Instinctively, still hit the lure and then headed straight in for the reeds. So yeah, he's absolutely smashed this spinner. Let's sort that out now for him. I nearly lightly hooked. There's a size 3 copper little dude going back, none the wiser, hopefully. Oh, this fly is doing my head in. Sod off. Oh, I think it's a little pike. Yeah, it's a little pike. There'll be no need to get all down and dirty with this one. Try and do it all on the water. Come here, little dude. Keep you in the water whilst we do this. There he goes. I have winkled my way into the bay. I've found a bit of a path through. See, not something I've made. See if I can get closer. I can see, oh, it's another branch actually, but there might be a pike sat around that. That's certainly where I'd expect there to be a strike, if there's going to be one. I'm letting it drag off a lot. I don't want to try and set the hook, but I don't want to also lose the fish from over tightening the line or the drag. Windy willows, right, lovely gap in the weed over there. Right underneath the back end, nothing. Well, I never. I'd have thought there'd have been a pike. Oh, there is a pike. I knew there'd be one there somewhere. Gonna run, come on. He knows where he's going. Not putting too much pressure on. Nice bit of area for him to run around in, so it's not an issue. Oh, in the net, lovely jubbly. And now he gets angry. Rightio folks, so I started on the Worcestershire canal and I've had a little micro pike out. That got ruined and I broke the tip of my rod. I've sorted that out. I've come back onto the stour. I've had a couple of little perch out, a couple of little pike out. I've then gone back onto the Staffs canal, had another little pike, a couple of perch. I've dropped back onto the stour now, and I've spent the last half an hour sort of modging around the weed, which you'll see lining either side. And where I thought the pike could definitely be, it definitely wasn't. But then an obliging pike did hit the jig fly. I've got to be honest, I can't remember if he hit it from mainstream or if it followed it from out of the reed line. Hopefully on the GoPro, when I play it back, I'll be able to see. But I'll just show you the fish shortly. And just to show you once again, Andrew's 5 to 6 inch roach flash tail jig fly doing the business. I've chose to stay with it because the fish I've had today on the spinners have been the same rough stamp size as that jig fly, so it makes absolute sense. Hopefully, I'm gonna go a bit further down away from where I've caught this fish now. I can catch a couple more. So, but I'll just show you the fish anyway. I'm getting stung to death. Where I'm at. Ooh. Calm down, Annie. That says no, it's not calm down, Annie. Oi. Angry, angry pike. Right, there we are. Lovely little belter from at the stour. And I've got to be fair, there's a very distinctive spot on this side I'll show you shortly. So that's both sides. If it'll come out, it's on his gill plate just there. So anyone that catches this fish, you'll know it's got like a silver flecked area on his gill rake, on his gill plate. So let's get him back. There it is. It's a fish anyway. No, it's not the one I had last time. That's a smaller fish. Way smaller fish. Go on, mate. Come. He's certainly not messing around. No. And that's a tree. Maybe this is the same fish. Oh, I'm doing this all cack-handed now. Let's get that slack in. Come on, mate. Definitely not the same fish, but... Oi! It's out the net again. Oh! Come on, blade. Feels like the fish has got stuck on got stuck on something. Oh no. Here's some slacks if he runs out. No, I'm going to pull a tree and a fish in. There we go, he's off, he's off. Active little monkey you are. Oi, 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 in the net. Right guys, so this isn't the same as fish as last time. It's not quite as big, just as lively, but don't think it's the same fish. Again, smashed the jig fly. I ended up nearly having to pull a tree in with this little beaut, but colours are just phenomenal for this fish. Jig fly right in the corner of his mouth. I'm not sure if I can pluck it out or not. Answer is yes. Get that out and away. Oh, such an amazing fight off a little fish, such a pretty fish as well, the colours on that. But oi, oi, oi. Right, let's get rested up and let's get it back. we go to the pike. Right everyone, this is very much so take two. The fly was in a bit of an awkward place and he's got quite a small mouth, so had to mess around. Typically the GoPro decided to cut out just as it nailed the jig fly. In the water across the back of this fish, you won't make it out, but compared to most, in the water it's more of a yellowy size. He's got an absolutely tiny little mouth for such a little podge. And he really wouldn't, like a, not lockjaw, but just like a little staffy I suppose with lockjaw, but he wouldn't open his flipping mouth. So we've sorted him out. Let's get him back. Right, I have instantly spotted another pike creeping up on the far bank. Now, my little mate's down here chilling, and where you've got, I don't know if you'll probably not make it out on the GoPro, but there's a lot of straggly bits into the water, and there's a leaf caught on a branch, and right by there is a pike. Now this is pretty much going to cast on his head, unfortunately. Oh, flipping heck! Oh man, what's some action? Fair dues, they're proper on it today. I don't think that's even the pike that I saw. I think this is another pike. Whee! I knew that was coming, and no. Come on, mate, come on. Getting caught up in the trees now. In the net. Right, so out the same swim, believe it or not, within 2 minutes of releasing one who's still sat down there sulking, another pike has obliged me. And sort her out on the side here now. Once again, jig fly. Excuse the muck. Oh, lovely deep golden greens on this one as well. Not a mark on this fish either. Again, I'd hazard a guess, this pike's not got a massive mouth either. I would say the fish they're feeding on are all about the same sort of size all the time, but constant. Therefore, the mouth doesn't need to be that big. It's like a bream feeding fish, I guess, but fantastic. Let's get this one back as well. So then folks, that sees the end of today's session, and I've got to be fair, it's been a little bit of a blinder. Loads of action, no monsters, just plenty of action. So I filled my boots, so to speak. Started off on the Staff's Worcestershire Canal with a light spinning set, no boat flow whatsoever, so it looked ideal. I've got on there, I've got one pencil pike out, and then unfortunately a boat's come through and completely destroyed the swim. And then to boot the session there, rather ironically, the Coram snapper tip of my perch rod snapped. It's probably my own fault, I'm sure, but yeah, so with my tail between my legs, I've shot back to the car. I've bodged the end of the tip so I can still use it. And I've gone to a much higher stretch of the stour that I've not fished before, and then worked my way back down. Had a couple of pike on the first part there, moved back onto the Staff's Worcestershire Canal. I've had a couple of wasps out, I've had a couple of pencil pike out, well, one pencil pike and lost one. Back on the stour, and then yeah, I've pretty much gone into a jungly kind of area of the stour where you literally, there is a path there, but it's overgrown. So you know, you're literally pushing your way through. So like Mark Erdwin, you know, I see him when he's in this overgrowth and he's in his fleece. I don't know how the guy does it. I'm in a t-shirt and I was rinsed through. You'd think I'd been in this there, I was that wet. But after a fair bit of knocking around and bodging into pegs, I found some fish, thankfully. A couple of really nice marked fish, a couple of them not even a blemish on them. I'll be very suspectful that some of those fish have never seen a hook. Yeah, hopefully I can get the footage off for you to have seen. I won't know until I've played that back in a bit, but if I could just say that obviously I'm going to try and be respectful to other anglers that fish down there, because it's quite a special area for some of the guys, and I'd never want to blow that out of the water. So please don't start asking where it is. All I'm going to say to you is the Worcestershire stour. Knock yourself out, go and fish it, but I'm not going to tell you where I am. So if you do know where it is, don't shout it out in the comments either, please. I'll be rather grateful if you don't do that. Yeah, I think other than that, it's just to say I'll catch you next time.